I grew up in New York. Wall Street was a big part. I have seen fraud, and I have seen scandal, and I have seen things that a lot of people don't see. I've seen people take a $100 bill and make it $1 million bill.
We're going to have to pause. Get to the point.
Okay, the point is, I can't rely on some newspaper that they show
in order to become president of the United States, in order to
I
get
want
a
him to
driver's
show his
license,
birth certificate. I want him to show his birth certificate. There's something on that birth certificate that he doesn't like.
Oh, my God.
That's a terrible
that
thing
is just
to say.
Whoopi, I'm telling you.
He was 3 pounds.
Whoopi, I love you. I'm telling you.
I love you, too. I think that's the biggest pile of dog mess I've heard in ages.
A lot of Republicans think you're a flawed messenger for the party. Karl Rove, again over the weekend, saying you're a joke candidate if you continue to raise questions about President Obama's citizenship.
There's a real question about the birth certificate. There's a real question about his own citizenship.
There is no question. He's got a certificate of live birth that is recognized by the State Department.
I know exactly what you're getting at.
The facts.
And for some reason, no, they're not the facts. He doesn't have a birth certificate, or he hasn't provided. He's given a certificate of live birth. It's a much different
certificate of live birth meets the standard of the State Department for anyone's citizenship.
George,
there were contemporaneous reports in two
George,
Hawaiian
they have co-opted you.
Given his those are the facts.
George,
sir.
they've co-opted you.
Who's they?
It's not obviously Obama and his minions. They have co-opted you. A certificate of live birth is not the same thing by any stretch of the imagination as a birth certificate.
It is what the State Department recognizes as the standard of
George, it's so simple. George, let him show the birth certificate.
You said that you have sent investigators to Hawaii, and you said, quote, they cannot believe what they're finding.
We're going to see what happens,
What have they found?
Well, that's none of your business right now. We're going to see what happens.
There's a secret. Tell me the secret.
Have they found anything?
We're going to see what happens.
What have they done?
We are going to see what happens.
When?
Tell me. Please tell me. Please tell me.
George, next question, George.
Good morning. Today, I'm very proud of myself because I've accomplished something that nobody else has been able to accomplish. I was just informed while on the helicopter that our president has finally released a birth certificate. I'd want to look at it, but I hope it's true. He should have done it a long time ago. Why he didn't do it when the Clintons asked for it, why he didn't do it when everybody else was asking for it, I don't know. But I am really honored, frankly, to have played such a big role in hopefully getting rid of this issue. Now, we have to look at it. We have to see, is it real? Is it proper? What's on it? But I hope it checks out beautifully. I am really proud. I am really honored. So I feel I've accomplished something really, really important, and I'm honored by it. And I am really happy, and honestly, I'm very proud that I was able to bring this to a point. Nobody else was. The Clintons during their campaign weren't. All of the other people that talked about it, for years they weren't. I am really honored by this. Okay.
And by the way, this is not a big focus of my campaign.
You don't believe it's
my big focus is China and OPEC and all of these countries that are just absolutely destroying the United States.
But Mr. Trump,
this is not a big focus.
It's not a big focus of yours as long as you continue to raise
George,
questions.
you make it a big focus. No. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
You refuse to accept that the president was born in the United States.
I hope he was. I'm not looking, if I should run, and if I decide to go, and I end up getting the nomination, I don't want to use this as an issue. I hope that by that time it's totally solved. I have a great company. I've done a great job, which if I run, you'll see what a great job, because I'll do a full disclosure of finances.
Including your tax returns?
We'll look at that. Maybe I'm going to do the tax returns when Obama does his birth certificate.